Psalm 65, verse 2. Oh, you who hear prayer, to you all flesh will come. All the human beings, all the flesh means all the human beings, all the mankind will come to God, will come to God's presence because He is the prayer hearing God. This was told by King David. King David lived in Old Testament. Old Testament people believed that God is a God of Israel. They don't think, they didn't believe, they didn't think God of Israel is for all people groups, for all human beings. You take Peter, even in the New Testament period, Peter was under the impression that gospel is only for Jews. He was unable to understand, digest, when God gave a vision 3 times again and again, then sending 3 people to him, and God spoke to him, go with them without any doubt. There, Cornelius, these things happened in Acts chapter 9 and Acts chapter 10. Cornelius explained how the angel came to him and gave Peter's name and his address. After hearing and seeing and experiencing all these things, Peter asked, why you call me? Because he never believed gospel needs to be preached to the Gentiles, to the non-Jewish people. He believed Peter of New Testament, chief apostle in New Testament, believed gospel, Jesus, God, everything is only for Jews. Then how much more David and the period of his people, the period David's period Jews, Israelites, how they would think, they would believe about non-Jewish people. But here, David, amazingly, he said, oh Lord, you are prayer hearer. All the flesh, all mankind, all human beings will come to your presence. There is a place outside the outcourts of the temple. Non-Jewish people, non-Israelites people, Gentiles, they were not allowed inside the holy place of the temple. Only Israelites can enter into the holy place. The courtyard, outer court of the temple is allotted for Gentiles, non-Israelite people. They can come, they can pray. In Solomon period, many people, they heard about Solomon's unusual, extraordinary wisdom, and they believed God, including the Queen of Sheba. Many kings, they wanted to see the face of Solomon. After hearing the extraordinary wisdom God gave to Solomon. So Solomon's wisdom was an advertisement for God of Israel to the whole world. In Esther's period, when Mordecai became number 2 of the empire, after the fall of Ammon, the government order issued against Jews was amended. Jews were empowered to kill their enemies. So that time, many Gentiles, many non-Jewish people, out of fear, in order to save their lives, they became Jews. They joined Judaism. They joined Jewish religion. They converted to Jewish religion. All these things happened after David. Before David, when the Red Sea was divided, and when God did miracles every day in the desert, providing manna to the people, providing water from the rock, providing birds to the people of God, providing light and and the shade by giving pillar of cloud and pillar of fire. Seeing all these, hearing all these wonderful things, miracles, many nations around Israel, they had a fear for God. But during David's period, all the human beings, mankind, they came to know God is prayer hearing God. Why they came to such opinion? Because the first verse says, praise is awaiting you, O God, in Zion, and to you the vow shall be performed. Vow is a part of Old Testament prayer. Hannah prayed with a vow, and Jephthah prayed with a vow. So vow was a part of prayer. So Israelites, they prayed a lot. They prayed nicely in David's time under the leadership of a man of prayer. David was a man of prayer. So his people also increased their prayer. They were strong in prayer. That praying attitude spread all over the world. David and Israelites, they never had been to the whole world. Of course, David, he made war till Mesopotamia, the present day Iraq, and he subdued those nations, and those nations were under the empireship of David. But he never, subdued the whole world. He never, not even traveled, not even sent messengers or preachers throughout the world. Not even, he wrote letters to the whole world about declaring God. He prayed, so people of God under him prayed. That prayer attitude, spread throughout the world. So if you pray strongly, if you pray relevantly, genuinely, fervently, that praying attitude, that prayer will touch, it will spread to the whole world. The same way, in verse 5 of Psalm 65, by awesome deeds in righteousness you will answer us, O God of our salvation, you who are confidence of all the ends of the earth and of the far off seas, the residents, the people of the ends of the earth and of the far off seas, who lived in the ends of the earth, who lived in the islands of the sea. They trusted God. God became their confidence. How it happened? Because God was the salvation of Israel. If we are saved and if we keep our salvation nicely, if we grow in our salvation, that will spread to the whole world. When a COVID-19 can spread from China to the whole world, invention called mobile phone or computer or anything like that can spread the whole world. Why not? Our salvation can impact the whole mankind and make them to trust in God. And finally, verse 8, they also who dwell in the farthest parts are afraid of your signs. So the signs of God, the signs that God did in the life of David, the signs that God did in the life of Israelites, in the nation of Israel, make the whole world, the whole mankind, all human beings to fear of God, to have fear of God, to get afraid of God, to have reverence for God. So our prayer, our salvation, the signs that God does in our lives can spread, can touch, can make an impact throughout the mankind, throughout the world. Amen.